The event on May 5th is Unity and Community, and it's a celebration of the growing diversity in Oshkosh. We have so many different cultures and so many different regions represented here, and it's time for the community to come together and recognize that. Over 15% of the population in America is foreign-born, which means they weren't born in our country. And in our schools, even in the Oshkosh Area School District, there's over 50 languages spoken and 20 different languages spoken at Oshkosh North alone. So it's something that you see every single day. Your neighbors, your coworkers, your classmates, everybody around you has a different story, and it's time that we sort of break out of those barriers and break it out of that box we put ourselves in and start getting to know each other better.
Unity and Community is, it's going to be May 5th from 11 to 3, and it's completely free, and anyone is welcome to come. It's a very family-friendly event, and so they'll have different regions, 7 of them specifically, and people will represent those regions by either activities or traditional foods, things like that, and then on the stage, they will also have, they'll have people performing. So I know specifically they have a drum group, and then they have some yodelers, so it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, there is food from each region, and we asked that they keep it traditional to their style, that this food isn't being Americanized, that it's staying true to its roots, and there'll also be concessions from other local businesses for some of the kids who are kind of anxious to try the new food. One of our biggest partners is the City of Oshkosh and the Winnebago County District's Attorney Office and UWO as well, and we're so grateful for Fort Imprint. They are helping us with all of the signs and donating the t-shirts for our volunteers.
Communities is a project-based learning environment, and it connects the community's needs with high school curriculum, and it involves literacy, social studies, and leadership skills to give us more 21st century skills. There's around 70 students in the communities, C1 specifically, so there'll be a lot of volunteers, so that's definitely like a big step up. And I know that we're doing something called Hidden Rocks, which are created by our students, and they're painted and they're hidden around, and I know a lot of social media influence, we'll be working on that too.
You can find the rocks hidden around town, and they'll all have a little Unity and Community and details about the event that's held at the Leach. And you can either keep them for yourselves or you can re-hide them and have someone else find them. But it's just another way to get it out there in the community and get kids involved with it as well.
I'm working on part of the Lake Fly from Oshkosh North, and I know that within the meeting that we were sitting through, they were talking about having potentially to lay them out so that other people could come survey them or look at them, or they mentioned they wanted to do
People's Choice.
Yeah, People's Choice, which one was the best, and so just put all this art on display, since lake flies are such a huge
part of Oshkosh, and there will be 14 lake flies that are on display. And I'm really excited. I grew up with the lions around town, and when I got a little older, I learned about how the nutcrackers went, and I got to help make one of the nutcrackers, and it's just really cool to see that our community is still able to create these awesome pieces of art that you see around town all the time.
Obviously, at first it was a little bit hectic because we didn't exactly know what we were involved in, because it kind of kept it a surprise to us. And then once the students knew, they were pretty excited to be involved with something like this, especially since it's they kind of want to make this an annual thing to bring the whole community together.
Yeah, and as a sophomore, I can tell you, walking into my freshman year at Communities, I was terrified. I wasn't really a good public speaker. I didn't have great soft skills. When you meet somebody, giving them a handshake, making eye contact, being comfortable of talking in front of a camera, going on TV, going on radio. And in 2 years alone, I've seen this enormous growth. And not only that, I've learned a lot about our community that I probably wouldn't learn in a normal English and social studies class.
They have a Twitter and an Instagram at the moment. I think they're working on Facebook, setting up the event and stuff.
On Instagram, it'll be UIC_Oshkosh. And on Twitter, it is UIC Oshkosh. And then on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, you can find Communities at Communities ONHS. The event Unity and Community will be May 5th at the Leach Amphitheater from 11 to 3. It's a completely free event, and we hope that you come join us to experience different regions of the world and the growing diversity here in Oshkosh.
Oshkosh Today is supported in part by the Friends of OCM, Aurora Healthcare, 855 North West Haven Drive, and House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard.